Hey guys, welcome to another What Makes a Comic. Today we're talking about Green Lantern the Gamer. Now this was an idea that I had on one sleepless night, and I was just thinking about the Green Lantern movie and how I thought it would be pretty cool to have a comic coincide with the release of that. Obviously his ring can create anything, so I figured, well, you know, if a gamer had that, what game would they construct? The script is actually interesting. Like we didn't really, well, actually it was just me, and I didn't really know what the punchline was. It was an interesting and funny idea, but I didn't really know how to get any payoff out of it. So, but I thought it was a good enough idea to just, you know, get the art down, figure out the rest after. So at first, like, you'll see an Arkham City thing on the TV for the majority of the video. I actually ended up hitting up Ryan De La Rosa and asking him to help me spice up the punchline at the end and think up a new game or a dialogue to end the strip with. And actually that leads us to our first question. This one's from Wish House Productions. He says, do Ryan and you share writing duties? Honestly, about like 80% of all of our comics are just written by Ryan, and then I make them. And, you know, I take artistic liberties here and there, or change a few things if I think it would help. But yeah, most of our ideas are Ryan's. But you know, every once in a while I do have an itch or an idea, and I just run with it. You know, I just make it. I like the Portal 2 comic where I'm in love with a potato with GLaDOS. That one, like, I beat Portal 2, and on a whim, like that morning, I made that. So, do we share writing duties? I guess, yeah, but it's not very strict or anything. We just work together to entertain you guys. Our next question is from Rabid Wombat 9, and he asks, or he wants us to have Ryan or Dylan do commentary with the comics. That's a good idea. We planned on having Ryan do this one with me, but he's a little busy tonight, and I wanted to get this up as soon as possible, so here I am, working all alone, just for you guys. But yeah, we're definitely gonna look into that. Hopefully we'll have Ryan or Dylan on the next one. Yeah. Alright, Just Chillin' Reviews says, what size canvas do you use? I actually use an extremely high resolution canvas. It's 24 inches across by 11 inches tall, and it's at 300 dpi, which comes to 7200 by 3300 pixels. That's massive. And why do I do it so big? Well, for two reasons. First of all, like when you draw really huge, all those imperfections and, you know, not quite straight lines are, you know, they look a billion times better once you shrink it down to a regular size. Something about drawing at a really high resolution, those imperfections look perfect, or they look better at least. So that's good. But on the other hand, if we want to print this, or, like, you know, at some point want to just print out high resolution versions of these things, I'll always have that on hand. It's always better to start big, because you can always shrink it down, but you can never make something that's small bigger without losing quality. So that's always a good thing. Usually try to draw or do digital art like as big as you can, unless you're doing vector art, then it doesn't really matter, because then there is no drop in quality. But our final question is from TCM90. He says, what is your motivation for the comics? It's kind of a loaded question, I guess. I mean, if you are asking me personally, I can't speak for Ryan, but I have the ability to use my skills to make people's day brighter, I know it's super cheesy, it's really cheesy, but to me, I love that. I love touching people through my work, and I don't know, there's something visceral about it, rewarding, like instantly gratifying about, like, you know, knowing that you might have made someone's day a little better through art and through something you drew. And that's cool. It's very cool. More than that, you know, why do I do these? Well, to be honest, they're good for your portfolio. It shows that you have talent, you have skills that you can use. As I do these, I feel I'm getting better and better at it. So it's just that I have a drive to do it, and so I do. One quick note before this video gets to the end. I wanted to originally, like, I was gonna do Green Lantern's original costume, but I had an idea for how I could do the new movie costume. I'm not sure it worked out as well as I'd hoped, but you know, I think it gets the job done, so I'm kind of happy with it. You know, it was very much experimental. I just used a bunch of really thin white lines and put an outer glow on all of them, and just played around with the green until it looked about right. No, and here you can see, like, Ryan suggested, you know, Uncharted effect in Uncharted and Mass Effect together, and here's the bro fist that you might not catch in the actual comic because it's like, this is such a small part of it, but of course that's Commander Shepard and Nathan Drake bumping fists, which I thought was great. That was Ryan's idea. I think that totally ended the comic perfectly. And here I'm adding dirt to Shepard's wrist, which is totally useless because you don't really see it anyways because it's so small. Sticking it in there, and yeah, that's the final comic. Hope you guys dig it. If you want to check out the full article and Ryan's very funny write-up, you can go to GameOverNation.com. Make sure to leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you want to tell me how awesome I am. You know, that's good too. Don't forget to click the subscribe button up top, and I'll catch you guys next time.